3, 2, 1, action. Hey guys, welcome back to Off the Record, where we talk about whatever we want. What do you want to talk about, Joe?
Moving to Vegas?
We say this all the time, like we want to move to Vegas.
No. Who derailed the train though? Because I was Mr. Let's move to Vegas.
You did, because you bought a house.
And then I remember.
When did you buy the house?
Well, right, but no, I know, but that was after I already bought the house anyway. But I was.
You want me to tell you who really derailed the train?
Yeah, who?
This lady named motherfucking Martha.
What lady? Hey, is that my mom?
Martha Stewart? Motherfucking Martha didn't want to move, and all of a sudden, this bitch fucking tells us that she's down all of a sudden. We're like,
She is?
thanks for fucking telling us after we bought.
When did that happen? When she was like, you know what, like.
She doesn't have an accent, motherfucker.
I think like. I know, but it's funnier. You know what, mijo? I think it's time we go to Vegas.
Yeah, what'd she say? How'd it come up?
Something like that.
What were we talking about? We're talking about how like.
I just brought it up. I was just like, hey, so I think the conversation about moving again is like we're talking about it, and I think we're being way more serious now. So we started giving our details as to why we wanted to move. The biggest one being just the money, like the tax and stuff. And I'm like, would you ever consider it? Because like we don't want to leave because we want our family to be close to us. And she goes, oh, with all these earthquakes and stuff that like people are predicting is gonna happen this year, I want to avoid that at all costs. So I'm really considering it.
So the earthquakes got her.
Yeah, I was eating.
We were
and
like,
I was
earthquakes, man,
expecting the
soon.
same usual bullshit that fucking motherfucking Martha spews, which is like, I'm
Martha
stuck here. I'm not gonna fucking go anywhere. And I'm eating, and she goes, yeah, the earthquakes. I'm like, she's down.
I like how it was one fear was stronger than the other fear that drove her. It's not a desire.
Yeah, what was the original fear? Oh, yeah, she just moves. She just makes decisions on.
She doesn't want to change up her life yet, because she's been living in a certain way
That's
for like
old
60
people, though.
years.
We get it.
If you think about it though, Nevada doesn't have any natural disasters.
I was about to ask. I'm like, they don't get earthquakes at all because they're right next door.
It's hot as fuck, for sure.
Fuck!
There's like a weird energy there where like there's dead bodies probably all around you.
There's 20,000. There's 20,000 homeless people under the city.
Like the amount of people that have killed themselves in Vegas hotel rooms, and like it scares the
Probably
shit.
every room.
Yeah, so you guys should never go out there. Don't do it. We're
don't you go.
We're gonna be the pioneers. We're gonna make sure it's safe for you guys first. So just wait for us to get there first. Give us 10 years, and then we'll give you the status report.
So one of our fans is a security there, and we were hanging out at the MGM, and then he was like, so basically a third of people that come to Vegas, they come to get married, they come for conventions, or they come to die.
Whoa.
Why die?
That's how many people come to die.
Yeah, it's like it's one of those understated things that goes on in Vegas.
They don't promote it enough.
Yeah, they don't want to promote
We
it.
could have had somebody that just died, and then we checked into the hotel room.
Honestly, yeah, and that's
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It makes me feel like, ooh, we're going to a haunted house.
Ooh, ghost story.
Yeah.
There might be a portal to either hell or heaven in Vegas.
In Vegas?
Yeah.
I mean,
Probably not.
maybe both.
well, dude. Because some cats they just go there with the last bit of their money, and then they just go all in, and then whatever happens, it's crazy,
It feels so good, but it feels so wrong.
right?
I get why they die
You're
there.
like gambling and it feels good because you think you're gonna win, and then that hope makes you happy, and then you lose, and you go, I lost everything.
Or maybe they went on a cool 6-hour run, and then they lost it all at the end. They're like,
Oh,
fuck,
no.
should have
even
cashed that.
worse.
Everything on black, I'm running. Yeah.
So I was talking to our financial advisor.
Yeah.
Who's related to Joe.
Yeah.
But and like the more I talk to him about taxes in different states,
Yeah.
I'm like, why the fuck am I still here?
Yeah.
Because I guess one of the biggest things in California, capital gains or like money you make on investments or anything, everything is just included into income. And we all know that California like taxes you on income like a motherfucker. So if you sold your house or whatever, or if you sold your business, or if you're crypto or your stocks or anything, they just all categorize into that one income that you made that year.
Yeah.
Nevada, they separate the two because there's people that have winnings all the time, right? Because if they're gambling or whatever. So because of that, if you sell your crypto or you sell your house or you sell your business or you do whatever, it's separated. And they also don't even have the income tax to begin with. So I'm just like, fuck, you get screwed like a motherfucker. Even
There's a huge California exodus. You know that, right? Like Elon's trying to leave.
Joe Rogan's out here.
Rogan's going to Texas. He set up already.
Oh, I think he's leaving at
It's
the
a
end of the
lot.
month.
It's a lot. It's because it's like people are getting pretty much taxed like crazy.
Especially with this $100 million deal.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to immediately take like 40 of it, 40 million, and
Right, because he's not married, right? He's a single male.
No,
He's
he's
married.
married.
Oh, he is. Okay.
It's like 2 kids, I think.
Oh, I thought he had kids, but I didn't know he was married.
Oh, okay.
yeah, like, do you want to take the 100 million, immediately kiss 40 million goodbye, or
You know, it's really infuriating too. It's like we don't even see our tax money really put to work.
exactly?
That's what drives me
It
crazy.
goes on the roads, Tiff.
But the roads are so fucked up.
Roads!
Our beautiful roads.
The ones in the rich neighborhoods.
All right.
Yeah, right.
So let's look at
roads are
cities.
fucked up.
Let's look at cities that have better tax laws, right? Like that, like Phoenix, or like if we think about like Texas, even Texas, right?
Any outside of California.
80, yeah. So like, why the fuck are their streets and everything so much better, cleaner, and everything when they pay less taxes? I don't get where the money's going.
Or how about this? Why the fuck, when we're in quarantine, didn't they fix the roads when no one's
Yeah.
using them? And they're starting to fix the roads now that we're back out working.
It's the best. They fixed a very small road during quarantine. I was like, you fuckers, I see you.
Well, another reason why is I heard that California has a fuck ton of corruption and politics. Like we lost like $2 or $3 million or $1 billion on the rail system that we were supposed to build.
Well, look at our
No one can find it.
look at our governor has slick back hair.
True.
That's corruption.
That's bad. That's bad news.
And he's kind of too good looking to be a politician.
Yeah, he looks like a vampire more than a.
Exactly.
I would be so down to get taxed if I saw everything being used.
Yeah, like if the entire state of California looked like Anaheim, that'd be
Right.
amazing.
Oh yeah.
Like-
Or Irvine. Irvine is
OC is
sick.
nice.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about federal taxes. Whenever I see a drone video of a terrorist getting blown to smithereens, I'm like, that's my money being put to good use.
You bring up a good point because like Orange County, even though they're the mask shamers, because if you wear a mask, they shame you, you know. But they're more quote unquote like a Republican kind of place, right? So then they're more business friendly and they tax less. But why is it that a lot of their cities are just cleaner, better, and like
Yeah, why?
everything?
I heard it was
Yeah.
because Disney puts into the city, like into the
There's
county.
ugly parts of Anaheim. I'm talking more like Irvine, Newport, Huntington.
That's just beach cities.
Parts of
though.
Costa Mesa.
There's a lot of shitty
just
beach
the beach
cities though.
cities.
Like for example,
Have
Venice.
very small parts of Santa Ana is nice.
Yeah.
I grew up in Orange County. Most of Orange County is not nice.
Oh, yeah, is it?
Yeah, it's pretty ghetto for certain parts.
Yeah, well,
Like-
North Orange County by the Long Beach
Because
side.
even when you think of Anaheim, like there's nicknames for it. You have Anacrime.
Really?
There's ghetto parts of every city. It's
Yep.
just that you have Disneyland and that's a safe haven, and then you have the beach cities, and then you have Irvine, which is like an up and coming place.
I think from a LA perspective though, like I go to the hood of Santa Ana and I'm like, damn, this is so nice here. You know, it's just a different.
That's the lens I'm looking at.
Ghetto of Santa Ana is still better than the ghetto of LA.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that Disney's done a good job putting money in the area though. Like, but except for in Toontown, they didn't put. Jesus,
Well, that's why they closed
a
it.
mess in there. Yeah, exactly. Thank God.
I don't know. I think this is like big people talk though, because I think if you're an employee, you don't really care too much about how taxes work because you get taxed first before you get your paycheck. But when you become a freelancer, when you become a business owner, when you start investing into things, that's when things start to change and you're just like, oh shit, there's a whole different world here that I didn't know.
We have friends that work like 9 to 5 government jobs, and they just moved out of California just because they don't even like the civil unrest that's going on. So in California,
Really?
you know, there's people that just don't. There's like super like left places, super right places. We can't really come together because we're not on the same page. Other states, they're like, let's do this. Everyone's like, cool, let's go do that. So they can actually get things done regardless if it's left or right driven because they're on the same page. They're just tired.
There's more unity.
Yeah, they're just tired of people fighting instead of actually moving forward.
That's true, because California is like really polar. Because people think it's a blue state, but it's only the major cities. Like if you go out to like Big Bear or Palmdale or whatever, as soon as you leave this area, it's more conservative.
Yeah, it's super conservative. We went out to, I forgot which city. I feel it was like Bakersfield or something. I don't remember, but we went out to go.
What kind of names did they call you?
Really bad ones. So I think it was like around there.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but anyway, like Casey said that he noticed that one of the people that we were talking to, they had like an All Lives Matter bracelet. And I was like, whoa. Like,
They have All Lives Matter bracelets? What the fuck?
yeah.
Damn.
You gotta profit out of everything.
Damn. Dude.
Was that like
Everything
gangs?
is so commercial now.
Black Lives Matter and then All Lives Matter, and you have to fight now if you see people wearing rival bracelets?
I don't know. That's
Kind of like
crazy.
the Live Strong from before. Like, remember the
Yeah.
yellow ones?
Yeah.
But then people started having different colors, and then it'd be like, that's not the Live Strong one. The Live Strong.
Oh right. Live Strong.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of like money and all that stuff, getting loans is pretty good if you need to clear your debt and all that, because today's video is sponsored by Upstart, baby!
Upstart!
Yep.
So if you're still needlessly throwing away money every month at high interest credit card debt, it's time you checked out Upstart, the revolutionary online lending platform that knows you're more than just a credit score, because we all know that sometimes you try to get a loan or you try to get a line of credit and it's really difficult because they have a very cookie cutter way of doing it. But unlike other lenders, Upstart can reward you based on your education and job history in the form of a smarter rate. You don't need a degree or diploma to apply though.
Yeah, so when I wish I had this during college or right when I graduated, because I had so much credit card debt and it was like at 20% APR. It was insane. And it just kept, man, I was just paying off the interest and I couldn't pay off my debt. And if it wasn't for being accepted to a 0% credit card and I consolidated all my loans, I think I'd probably be still paying for that debt right now. So this is pretty awesome. Yeah, so basically what you guys want to do is free yourself from the burden of high interest credit card debt and get back to using your money your way with Upstart, okay? So see why Upstart has a 4.9 out of 5 rating on Trustpilot, and hurry to upstart.com/record to find out how low your Upstart rate can be. Checking your rate only takes a few minutes. That's upstart.com/record.
Nelson, would you move to Vegas?
No.
Why?
Why?
Because I like the not just economical opportunities, but I like the environment of California, right? I can go to the beach,
True.
I can go to the mountains, I can do everything within like just a few hours.
That's what keeps
before
me here.
lunch, you know?
Yeah.
And I can do
I mean, you
whatever
can
I
catch a
want.
flight that's only 45 minutes and then go to the beach.
and then come
Dude,
back
they have,
here again.
dude, they have $30 flights.
Look at that, cheaper than
yeah,
gas.
well,
That is cheaper than
I
gas.
can't make it back before lunch.
I could
bet
top
you
you. I
can.
could top you. So in Vegas, if you like snowboarding, there's Mount Charleston.
There is.
30-minute drive, right? If you like the beach, there's the Mandalay Bay.
Hello.
The Mandalay Bay.
See? It's very similar. There's a wave pool.
Yep.
You don't get to have the nice tar that washes up on the beach that you do in LA.
True.
Yeah, the beaches are way too nice in Vegas.
They were making an artificial beach for a while. They just gave up on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
It was, I don't know, in Vegas.
You know, there's that Las Vegas lake with all the chemicals and parasites too.
You mean the pools in each
There's like a big, like man-made lake. I think it's called Las Vegas Lake.
Lake Mead, right?
Wait, isn't there Lake Tahoe around there too?
No, that's Reno, right?
Ish.
Quite of a drive.
Maybe an hour, 2 hours,
That's not.
3,
Well, I
4,
mean,
5.
from where you're at to Big Bear. Oh, okay.
I think it's like,
hours.
yeah, it's like it's like going to San Francisco or something.
All right, I take it back. All right, I
Still
fucked up.
against moving to Vegas? Because you were like, I don't want to ruin Vegas. I love Vegas. I love the magic of Vegas.
Oh yeah.
I might move to Nevada.
He likes money too much.
I'll see. It depends. It really, really depends. Because if I really needed to, because I'm not at a point where I need to do tech stuff and then get all complicated with that stuff. But if I got to that point, what I would do is I would definitely move there and I would Airbnb in California.
Love it.
Why not? Or I get a van and I live van life.
That's my crypto cash out plan.
That is so cool.
Because I'm never home anyway. So like, well, I'm home now because I have to be because of quarantine, right? But shit.
Nice save.
I know, that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, well, Joe, you should be at home right now.
Oh, well, I'm doing social distancing sports. That's kind of the shit that I've been doing.
What is
every
that?
day. I picked up surfing back up, mountain biking, paddle boarding.
I'm looking into getting wetsuits.
I heard y'all gonna do bodyboarding.
Yeah.
Hell
I
yeah.
already ordered 2 boards.
Which boards did you get?
I don't know.
Is it a body glove?
Body boards.
I was just
Is it a moray?
Bodyboard as in like a boogie board.
Is it
Yeah, yeah,
O'Neill?
yeah. The boogie board.
I was just telling Casey how excited I am for you guys to get into this for 5 days and then give up on it.
So true.
Yeah.
We don't
It's
stick to
easy.
shit.
I think it's the easiest water sport to learn.
Yeah.
I don't know, unless you nosedive and then you flip and then you go, ah, fuck that shit.
Don't you just like dive into waves, basically?
Well, it's the easiest to get started, But then to actually do it the right way, it's actually pretty hard.
Right. To get in the barrel and then to
crazy.
yeah, that's hard.
But the kind where you're just like,
yeah.
that's the easiest. But then to actually do it, it gets hard.
Yeah, to do the legit way, you need like fins and everything.
So you don't.
Oh, really?
You have to do like bodyboarding.
Yes, you need
Yeah,
fins.
You need fins because like compared to a surfboard, you're floating on top, so you can paddle a lot easier. On a bodyboard, half your body's stuck in the water, so it's too much drag. So if you're trying to catch big waves, you can't do it.
But for me, like this, like what Bart did, that's all there is to it,
Yeah,
isn't
that's all
it?
you need.
I didn't know that.
It's like a slip and slide.
Yeah, the kids' way is going this way.
Straight.
The real way is going this way. It's going like perpendicular to the waves. So the waves are pushing you to the sand that way. The real way is going.
What's the thrill of it?
You go.
It's like a slip and slide.
Fun.
Okay.
It's fun, Steve.
But no,
Do you not know what
if
fun
you're
is?
doing it professionally though, I'm like, say, what's better than the one that I've done?
They do it professionally?
Which I'm like, holding a beer and I'm like fucking.
Like actual competitions and shit?
Just like surfing. It's just as big as surfing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they do flips and then they freaking swirl and all
If
this
there's
shit.
like a frisbee thing, then there should be anything. Because I got really surprised that there's professional frisbee thrower people.
Well, it's not that.
I mean, there's speed walking, so.
That's true.
in the
I
Olympics.
tried, so I'm actually really good at walking fast. And then I was like, I wonder if I could get a fucking Olympic gold medal. So I went on, just look at state
You looked
records.
it up?
I looked it up because I'm like, I'm gonna compete in this shit because I walk really fast.
Oh my god.
And then for the guys that are speed walking, they could walk a mile in under 5 minutes.
That's faster than a run.
Yeah, I can't even run that fast. I'm like,
It's still not gonna get you on a Wheaties box though.
there goes,
No, it's
I know,
not.
but I'm like, there goes my fucking
Imagine the
Olympic
pose.
dreams.
They're like, because you know that the like.
Oh yeah.
Dude, even shoe companies don't sponsor them.
No, actually,
they make a living?
You know what happens? Shoe companies, they call shoe companies laugh at them and hang up the phone.
I know, right? They're like, you
Damn, they must have like the most well-oiled hips ever. Like,
walk a mile in my shoes.
fucking crazy. My grandma, that's how she would work out. She would always dance, but she would dance like that, like heavily like hips.
Maybe she should have been
And then
sponsored.
she'd be like speed walking around the neighborhood. I'm like, what the fuck?
Have you guys ever seen that Olympic event? It looks so fucking stupid. It looks like either running or speed walking, but they purposely wet a part of the track.
What?
So they're going this way, and then every lap they have to wet their shoes. Like their ankles get submerged. You know what I'm talking about?
This is a current event that's
No, it sounds like you're making this shit
No,
up.
I swear to God, it's like imagine running 20 laps, and every one
I gotta
lap
look this
you
up.
have to submerge
I'm
your feet.
looking it up.
Oh, why?
To like weigh them down, like an extra.
And they come out of it with like fucking sloshing
So
it.
it's speed walking, you said?
It's like speed walking or running, and then there's a wet portion. I don't know why.
How'd you even come across this?
I don't know.
He
I'm
was
fucking,
looking up the time.
I'm like Buffalo
for-
Wild Wings, probably eating wings and seeing it on TV or something.
Did you try to compete with Dan on speed walking?
Who's Dan?
What, Dan?
Dan, our food group Dan.
I think you did.
Oh, I think
In
I
Japan.
smoked his ass.
And you smoked it.
Really?
Them,
Yeah, I think in Japan we did it.
He speed walks?
Dan's always challenging people to speed walk.
Oh no, that's why I know I'm good. Like I smoked the fuck out of him, and then that's when I look on the website and I'm like, I'm not even like.
What is your time? What is your time then?
I never timed it.
You should at least time yourself.
I've timed him with my eyes and it looks pretty fast.
How do you even challenge somebody to speed walking?
I know.
And how is somebody so threatened that they're like, okay, speed walk with you?
Take your challenge, guys.
I got challenged. He won.
By Dan?
Yeah, we were at Smorgasburg and I lost.
I bet I could beat you over there without running.
No, he was like, yeah, he's like, do you walk? I don't know how we got into it. I don't even know how the challenge went down, but I had to say yeah, and then we went for it. Yeah.
Called you
No, you
chicken?
didn't go for it because you would be running if you went for it. You kind of, you kind of moved.
But I would say for speed walking, they should make it like a leg length limit, not a weight limit.
Oh yeah, because if you have longer legs, you have more of a.
You know how like they have like in boxing and all this, they have different weight classes?
Oh, yeah,
They should
yeah.
have limb classes, man. Because he's got longer limbs, so he has more reach.
Do they even have classes for like,
Speed?
yeah, lengthy events? Like,
No.
Someone's got to be running a scam out there, right?
This whole sport
I
sounds
think
like
it's
a.
just like for running and all that
distance
shit. There's no
runners, you don't have
classes,
that.
right? And it's
Yeah.
like you could be however tall you want to be. Yeah, I know.
I wonder what kind of injuries they get.
Knee ones, the ankle ones.
I'm like, is there like hip splits?
Watch they get broken arms. Like that's the most common injury for walking.
Maybe. Because you're like pumping so hard,
Ah, my shoulder.
you like dislocate your shit.
Or is it like if you get injured, your doctor laughs at you?
That's pretty.
Like, injured from walking, you're a pussy.
the number one most dangerous one is tripping and falling. That's
You're stubbing your toe.
stubbing your toe, tripping and falling. Damn, that's a lame ass injury to have, dude.
I know, because they have to lift their feet really, like, just a little bit, right? They don't go really high up.
Because you always have to have a foot on the ground, right?
Yeah.
That's what makes it walking.
Oh, right, because running it can come up.
Right.
Can we make a sports movie?
About speedwalking?
Yeah. Can you imagine
Oh my
the human
God.
being that dedicates their
good.
life to this sport?
It's pretty great.
I just think of that episode from Malcolm in the Middle. You guys remember that?
No.
The dad was like competing in speedwalking.
What?
But then like he was competing against his neighbor, I think. But the neighbor was cheating because every other step he took a little skip.
Oh my God, that's
That was a great show. Cranston was great on that show.
Awesome.